Right, we are back with another In That Number podcast. Going to start this week by the news that we put on social media just before we recorded. We're sponsoring two young lads from Fastlheath, under 12s. They are Austin and Jack from Swords and Shields, respectively.
hmm
Um, yeah, we've never done this before. It's going to be a new experience for us, Ben, but it's going to be interesting.
It is, yeah, and it's exciting. Being able to support a local team. So yeah, it's something we're quite proud of, and all Gaz's idea. So take the credit for that one.
Yeah, I just seen the post and I thought, right, we'll jump on this. But yeah, without those community clubs and bringing kids into the game, we have no professional game, so it's just important, if not more important than the professional game.
Exactly, that's where it all comes from, and it's really important with the low numbers and things that we've got at the moment. So any support you can give to community clubs. I always say if your team hasn't got it, if your team's playing on a Friday, say if you've got local clubs near you on Saturday or Sunday, and all right, they'll probably be free to watch, but they'll have a bar, they'll have a function room, give them a bit of money. So
There
that's
you
just
go.
like this. It's another way to give them a little bit of cash.
And to segue nicely into the community game, doing doing matching with the Challenge Cup again this weekend. Faso against Widnes, which is sold out, by the way. So
It
well
is.
done to them. But I believe it's being shown on the Widnes YouTube channel as well.
It is, yeah. So Witness YouTube channel, I'm sure there'll be many more people watching it as well, which should be good.
Yeah, I say the more numbers going to these community clubs, the better. And Blackbrook versus Workington. Again, hopefully some big numbers turn up for that one. I think I might go down to that myself. Put your teeth back in, Gaz. I might go down to that myself if it
Yeah,
doesn't sell out before Sunday.
yeah, I'll be. I think I'll be going to that if I'm able to. So
Yeah, well, it depends what cables are doing when if you get a bit excited by cables, especially the last week or so.
but they played on a Saturday, so I'm clean for the
They'll
Sunday.
be all right. Yeah. For those who don't know, Ben is the voice of Prescott Cables. So
The
he's
voice,
only, well,
the
well,
Mick
you are,
Morgan,
aren't you?
the
The
Mick
Mick
Morgan
Morgan,
of
yeah, the
Prescott
most
Cables.
biased commentator you can ever find. So,
I'm always
so yeah,
fair.
if you do follow Prescott Cables, you hear an excited voice when a shot goes in from 30 yards into the top bins. That's Ben.
That's me. That's always me.
Yeah. So yeah, Challenge Cup. Obviously Saints will play the winner of Brook and Workington, as we mentioned last week.
Yeah.
So
Um,
it's could be a little
hope,
interesting trip to Cumbria again. But obviously, I'd like it Brook to win it. Don't get me wrong.
be
I
an
think my head's
interesting
just
trip
saying
down to
Workington.
Baldwin's Lane to play Brook.
Oh, do you reckon they played at Saints though?
They would
Just for the
have to, yeah. I
numbers.
think they would do,
Yeah.
yeah. They played at Saints.
Yeah. Either way, the Brook could get a load of money for it, so that's all that matters really.
Aye.
Yeah. Um, However, this Saturday, the biggest game for us in the town is Mighty Lee's testimonial game against
hmm
Castleford Tigers. Um, going to be a lot going on as you're going into the stadium, the Brewdog. There'll be programs, testimonial balls, raffle tickets
Yeah,
all being sold as you're going through, and yours truly is going to be involved in it.
there we go.
So I've no, I was very nicely asked if I can help out, so like yeah, not a problem. We'll come down and try and sell some stuff for. It's all going to Massey anyway, so it's all good.
Good.
Um, I was all going to get more talk out you today, Ben. Um, where do you go? Leon Cohen going to Halifax on loan.
I think it's a good
Another one
move
they
for
announced
him.
soon
Yeah,
as we come off last week.
I know. Yeah, they always like to time it for when we're doing this.
Oh,
Yeah,
blame
that's a really
Tom.
good move for him. He's not going to be anywhere near the first team here
Yeah,
yet, but he's at the point where he needs to play some games. I think so. Um, Always had a good partnership with the likes of Halifax and Swinton as well. So yeah, I think that'll only do him good, and I think they'll be impressed with him from what I've seen of him. I think he'll go well in the championship.
yeah. Like you say, I mean, he'll play most weeks barring injury and or hopefully not suspension. But yeah, with the amount of back rows that we've brought in since last season,
Yeah,
but he probably was thinking, bloody hell, what am I doing here? But yeah, get yourself out long, go and get the game time that you need, come back the man that we want, which he
exactly,
probably already is, but get that match day experience.
exactly.
Play in front of a crowd and that kind of pressure,
Yeah,
if you want to call it
yeah,
that.
yeah. He's used to playing in front of like virtually no one as well. So that's another
Yeah.
element you don't usually take into account. So
Nice. So the championship kicked off last weekend. Um,
did indeed.
yeah, we were keeping our eye on Salford, and the result wasn't out of the expectation, but yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it was a bit harsh, wasn't it?
yeah. I mean, I said this the other week before. I had a bit of a bad feeling when it came to on the pitch, but I don't think that really matters, does it, at the moment? Because
Yeah,
they had less than 6 weeks to just get a team out, so just any team. And to be honest, I think it seemed like for at least the first half it was quite competitive anyway, and Oldham probably going to be one of the top three this year. So I expected it to be worse. To be honest, I don't think with a team that's barely been together as a group, I don't think it's that bad a result really for the first game.
yeah,
I think they'll get a lot better than that, but it is going to be a tough one for them this year. But a good crowd, and hopefully they recognise that that just having that team out there this season is the accomplishment, and they don't drop off too much. Where if losses keep coming, they need that crowd to stick with them. Over 4,000, which for Salford, especially Salford in the Championship, is extremely healthy for them. So they
yeah.
need more of that.
I mean, they have picked up a great sign on loan. Toby Hughes. I know his dad Ken. Uh, Great player. He played for Newton. Once upon a
Mhm.
time. Um, yeah, great player. He's been firing for North Wales. So hopefully he can get him into good stead after his long spell. Um, yeah, Oldham didn't they finish fourth last season?
Yes, they're in the top four. Yeah, they're in the top four,
Yeah.
and obviously with
So
the three
essentially,
teams up, yeah, you'd
one, two,
expect them
three
to
went
be.
up. So they played the toughest team
Yeah,
first week,
so
essentially. So
we don't know how it's
there
going
you
to
go.
pan out, but you'd think they'd be favourites to finish first.
Yeah, they'll be up there, I think. So yeah, I mean, Salford, it's a brand new team essentially in it. So let's see how they fare against like likes of Keithley and ones that they might have a better chance with them.
Yeah, because you've got the League One sides merged in there this year as well, so you don't know hopefully they get at least a couple of wins, a few wins
Yeah.
there. So
I mean, Salford fans, they're no strangers to being patient, are they? Especially after last season. So just more of the same, really, in it for now.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. A team I do want to talk about from the Championship is London Broncos.
Mm. Now, to be
Now,
fair, yeah, they're probably the other favourites for first place, aren't they? So,
yeah. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb. This is where one of my mad
oh
predictions comes
God, there
into
we
play
go.
now.
There we go. Go on.
Again, you're probably going to laugh at me
You're
for
gonna
this,
say they're not
but
gonna. You're gonna say they're gonna be undefeated all season, aren't you?
yes, excluding Challenge Cup games.
It's tough in rugby to do that. It's just so
It is.
tough. They could do it, but I wouldn't rule out Oldham nicking a win over them. I think they're
Yeah,
clearly going to
Oldham
be
would be the
very
tough
good.
one.
I think they're clearly going to be very good, London. But a lot of it is just people basing it on paper. And I think
Well,
people
yeah.
are
I
getting a
mean,
bit
this
too
whole
excited with it. Like, there's no
the
guarantee
coach
that a
and the
lot of
players that's come in,
these, there's
it could
no
all
guarantee
fall
that a
flat on
lot
its
of like the
ass.
reserve Aussies are all just automatically going to be great because the reserve
Yeah,
Aussies.
that's it.
They
It
might
could
be.
all fall flat on its face.
They might be hidden gems because that does happen a lot, but they
Yeah,
also could just be, average players. But I think they're going to be a top. I mean, with the teams the championships lost, I'd be surprised if they weren't second. Worst case scenario,
yeah.
but I think they lose two games. I think they lose 2
Is that
games.
home and away? Is that home and away against Oldham?
I think they lose 1 to Oldham and 1 to maybe someone else in the top 4 on an off night. I think Oldham might only lose 2 or 3 as well.
Yeah.
So
Well,
that's my
saying
big
that, I
brave
mean,
prediction.
Widnes didn't disgrace themselves against them.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think Widnes should be up there this season as well.
Yeah, I
I
think
think that's
Widnes, the one of them teams, they're edging a little bit closer every year. They're not rushing the way back up to the Super League.
no. Well, they've
It's
been
just like a
sensible. They're
slow
not
build.
spending money they don't have.
Yeah,
At the end of the day,
that's
which
it. I mean,
which is just a sensible thing. You'd rather have a sustainable team in the Championship than your club going bust because you've spent loads of money to get to Super League. So
yeah. I think London might do a Lee of a few years ago when they just, apart from one team, blow everyone away. And that's not disrespect to any clubs down there. That's just what I'm thinking London are going to do. And it's
well,
what
we'll
the IFL
see.
wanted it. It's what the
Yeah,
IFL
it
want.
is. It is
So
definitely.
they'll make sure it happens.
Yeah, I just think what they're going to do because I don't think you can have 15 teams. You'd have to go to 16 or you'd have to relegate someone. But what if there's no one by the rankings, the gradings that could go down? Like, I don't know. What would you?
Um, I
Unless
mean,
they
you could do,
say, because I think to stay up, you have to have an A grade, don't you? I think you can't go down
yeah,
with an A grade. But even if everyone had an A grade, the lowest one would still stay up.
yeah,
I'll have to double check it, but I think possibly someone could have a higher score in B and overtake a team, which is maybe what will happen. But from the things they've said, the owners, I think they want an even bigger league. Eamon and the Wakefield owner, I think both talked about 16. So
yeah.
do they promote another
Well,
two
let's
teams?
see how we get on with
Graded
14 first.
I think that's what they want to do. I think the end goal is to force. It's basically sink or swim for the championship teams, which is you get yourself financially ready for Super League, or you become a semi-pro team or an amateur team, or you die. I think they want a big
Yeah,
NFL
wins the
style
NCL.
league. I actually think that's what they want: a big American style setup, just one big Premiership closed shop with only expansion teams added to it. Like I think that's what they want.
Yeah.
I don't think most of the championship teams at this point would just die, obviously. So,
Which
no,
we don't want. We don't want to see
no.
any club go
So
under.
they have to be sensible with it. They have to be slow, very slow and steady. But they weren't with 14. So what's to say they won't just go, oh, well, screw it. 16.
I mean, I think if they do that, there's going to be
With this
a
RFL,
gap.
guys, you don't know, do you? Like, we thought 14 was silly weight this soon. So who's to say they won't? It sounds silly, but
It'll come down to how the season goes. I mean, I'm glad to see the back of the loop fixtures. That's a bonus of it. That's one of the pros. And obviously, the only one we get is Magic, but that's what it was intended to be, wasn't it?
Yeah, so this should only ever be the only one. So
yeah, or barring cup games or playoffs.
Yeah.
What was it? Oh, by the way, the young lads that were sponsoring Austin, it's in the blood with him. His sister Mia is the Saints Women's Academy, who's now in Australia doing her thing over there with the training, coming back. So you never know. He might get the first brother sister at Saints.
Yeah, I don't think we've had that.
Never know.
No, we've not. No, that's right. Yeah, could be a good one.
Yeah, it could be a little pub trivia fact. The first brother and sister to play for Saints.
We'll have to remember that for our next pub quiz if it happens.
Oh, aye. And obviously, as you know, we did some fundraising for Mia and Caitlin to get over there. So he is close to the podcast as it is. So we're even closer now with the family. So it's a good relationship we've got with these great people as well. The parents. Where are we going? Oh God, yeah. So last minute we decided let's put our preferred starting 13 together. Now I've done 18 players.
I've done I've done an 18.
Yeah. So let's see how we differ and see if we can come to any agreements.
Maybe mine is controversial. I'm not sure. But
yeah, mine could be, to be fair, but you never
I reckon should we go position by position and see how we match up?
Yeah, do that.
I'd guess our fullback is the same.
Wellsby.
Wellsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of talk about him potentially playing at 6 or something like that, but I just think, a more attacking minded coach. Let's get him back to the position where he won all those accolades and awards,
Yeah.
and just his best position is fullback. Keep him there.
Yeah. And a lot of talk from him at 13, I do get it because he's that kind of ball playing player, but he's just not the build for it.
And
Not
just
yet,
leaves
anyway.
too much in the backs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wingers.
Felt.
Felt's my first one.
Now, my other one, and hear me out.
Oh, here we go.
No, I've gone Murphy
Ooh.
because I'm putting Dagnall back into the centres where he belongs. I'm not starting Percival. Now, this is what I want to see. It may not be what it is now.
You're not starting Percival.
Because it's two young lads in centre. We need an experienced player in there, but this is what I want to see going forward.
Well, my other winger is Dagnall, so I'm leaving Murphy out.
Oh,
it is a very
I get it. I mean, Murphy,
backs.
when he's fit, he's a great player, but he's just never fit. But
it's just a tough one. It's just a really tough one with the wing. We got a load of winged centres, so
and we've got Douglas as well.
Yeah, Douglas is there. McDonald is there, who can play on the wing.
Yeah,
so it's hard. It's tough, but yeah, Murphy misses out for me, and I've got Dagnall on the wing.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it. Because it's where he's played most of his games last season.
Centres will be interested as well then.
Yeah, I've got Robertson there.
I've got Robertson and I've got Percival.
Yeah, so I've gone Robertson, Dagnall in my centres, only because God love him, Mark Percival, still a great player, but he's too many injuries mounting up now. Same with Lomax. He's just getting to that age now where it's catching up to him.
I just think when he's fit, he's still one of the best in the league. And
yeah. Oh, yeah, of course he is, yeah.
So this is just based on if they're fit. And if they're fit, I just think he goes in. Like one last full season, probably.
Yeah. I mean, from what I'm hearing, which I'm not going to go into on here because it is talk, that a certain other club have been sniffing around him. So that remains to be seen.
We'll see.
6 have gone Sailor.
Sailor, yeah. I think if Wellesby's full back, that you just have to go Sailor 6 there.
Hastings 7.
Hastings 7, yeah. I think that's
now before anyone starts kicking off at us. What about Whitby? He will get his time.
He'll get his chance, yeah. But you don't sign someone like Hastings and don't play him in the half. So
yeah, I mean Whitby.
Some people might say Whitby at 7, Hastings at 6. I can see it.
But you lose that running standoff.
Yeah, and Whitby's not like Whitby's not really slow. He showed a decent bit of pace, and even Hastings again, not a speedster, but he can break a line. But I just think you want that support play with Sailor, that electric style pace.
I see. We've been crying out for a halfback who can get the ball and a standoff with pace, and it's right there now. We've got it.
Yeah,
Whitby will get his time. The coach obviously is in the plans.
Yeah,
he's not sent him out on loan or anything like that. Like I say, I've got Whitby as a 14.
Yeah,
the 14. No, in the lineup. Like we've discussed a lot on here.
Mm-hmm.
Right, props. This is where it gets interesting.
Well, for me, it's Lees and Walmsley.
Lees and Kleber.
Oh, ooh. Controversial.
But I've got Walmsley and Stevens on the bench.
So that's going to be your impact, yeah. I'll go
Parsley
to my bench.
Doesn't even get a look in.
No, Parsley's not in mine. Yeah, I can see it then if you want Walmsley's impact. I view Clemmer as more of an impact, so I've just gone the other way around.
Well, that's the thing with the props, so you can switch them around, can't you? This is just what I'd start with, but
yeah, it doesn't really matter if they're on the bench.
Yeah, they're still doing the same job, aren't they?
Yeah, and similar minutes for probably for Walmsley and Clemmer, you'd imagine.
Clemmer Walmsley is going to be like for like, isn't it?
Yeah, although it would be nice to see them both at some point on the same field at the same time, just because that go forward would be like, really, really impressive. So,
Joe, I'm literally just changing my 18th man right now, so I've just remembered something.
I wonder who we're picking at hooker. This is tough. Out of all the hookers in the squad, I wonder
It's got to
who
be
might
Daz Clark,
start.
isn't it?
It's Tara Clark, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my first one in my entire team because there's no one else who can start really.
Yeah.
Um, it is what it is. Um,
Uh, Back row, I've got Siren and Host.
same, Sonin and Host,
Bloody hell,
yeah.
we just agreed something.
Yeah.
We've agreed in
I
the
think
pack.
they're your most versatile, best with the hands, good tackle a lot, play long minutes. So yeah, I just think they pick themselves. Likes of Wright and Whitley that can play second row, not doing anything particularly wrong. I just think
Yeah.
these two are better. That's just it.
Well, I've put Wright at 13.
I've put Shorrocks at 13 because I
Oh,
think
Sharks.
Rowley. I just think Rowley plays a ball player at 13.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm
I
going to
would.
change my mind. I'm going to go with
I'd
Sharks there.
probably play Wright at 13 if it was me,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to think what's more likely, and I think he'll play a ball player. And the only one I can think of, if you're not putting Wellesby there, is Shorrocks. So
Do you know what? I'm actually going to change my mind and go with Sharks. So you've won me over on that one.
there you go. It
Yeah.
happens sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
So
Um,
bench. I know you just said
Bench,
him, but
Whitby.
Whitby on your bench. Interesting. You've gone
No, this is
half
what
on
we've
the
been talking
bench.
about today.
Yeah. Um. Well, I've
Walmsley
actually
Stevens,
gone and fourth one,
Wingfield.
Wingfield. Obviously, Wingfield could be an option
Versatile
as ball
player.
playing 13, but I think
Yeah.
Shorrocks is
A
more of a
versatile
ball
player who
player.
can go in anywhere.
Well, mine's quite a bit different there. So Clemmer and Stevens are obviously on my bench as props. Then I've gone Delaney and Lomax.
Do you know what? I've had to change it just now when I've had to put Delaney as my 18th.
And I've got Nenny McDonald as the 18th man.
Oh,
So I don't even have Wright, Whitby. It's hard, this. No Wright, no Whitby, no
Do you know
Wingfield
what?
in my entire squad. That's how tough
I don't
this
want to be
is.
Paul Rowley. I do
Yeah,
not
it's
envy the job
really
that Paul
hard.
Rowley has.
I mean, because I don't know, do you? There's so many ways you could change it. Because if Saylor doesn't play well, if he starts poorly, you could put Robertson there and McDonald at centre,
Yeah.
straight away. Or you put Hastings 6, Whitby 7. Again, you could put Wingfield 13. Lomax could come back in at the halves. Clemmer could play 13 as
We
an
could put
extra
3 or 4
forward.
different lineups up here.
Yeah. You
And
could
that'll be
have an extra
passable.
forward in Clemmer at 13. He's done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Douglas could come in and maybe, I don't know, Dagnall's at centre or again Murphy at wing. God, who knows? There's a lot. It's hard. It's going to be tough. Obviously, there'll be injuries and there'll be players that need
You can
resting.
even throw
and
Robertson at
knocks.
1.
You could put Robertson at 1. You could put Wellesby at 6.
Oh,
So
just hurts in my head
yeah,
now. It's
tough.
what you call a welcome headache.
It's tough, and I think after this season, a few players will move on, but I think it'll be the older ones. I think you don't want to lose the younger ones when you've got older ones near the end of the career. So you might be right, and Percy might play less just because he's older than the likes of Robertson and Dagnall, and you don't want to lose them because they're not playing.
I do see the likes of Lomax, Percival, Walmsley, maybe even. There are the moments to see them 3 moving on end of the season, whether they retire or take up a deal elsewhere.
Yeah, I think so.
And listen, we can be a bit sentimental with players, but I think they'd rather knock on the head than make a fast of themselves.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it works because I don't know. There's just going to be so many. There's going to be at least a few big players not in that team. I don't know how it's going to. You could even put Hastings could cover 9, and with Whitby on the bench, and then Whitby comes on during the game to go into the heart. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot you can.
I mean, Jake Burns could come into his own.
Burns could be another option.
No, you've got. If we're really stuck, you've got Luca Walsh, halfback, very very young halfback. But I mean, if needs must.
And you've got Jake Davis who was on the verge of the first team last year, who's got 1 million forwards in front of him now. Like, I don't know. It's a tough one, but yeah, comment your team down below anyway.
Yeah.
Wherever
I mean,
you're
I've got
watching this.
5 there in mind who can play back row, and that's before we even think about Matt Whitler.
Yeah, be interesting to see what
As
other
well.
people's are if anyone wants
Yeah.
to put their own on, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, or I don't know if you're going to TikTok any of the clips or anything. But
Yeah.
if this is on a TikTok, put that down below. What's your team? You know, let's hear it because I reckon 10 Saints fans could have 10 completely different sides.
Yeah,
Here.
Joe, I think you're right.
So,
I think you're right there. Joe, what? Honestly, I've made an absolute pig's ear of this. I've made an absolute pig's ear of it. Bloody Shane Wright at 13 when we've got. Oh, going
well,
on.
it could be. I don't know. It could
Yeah.
be.
Joe, I think I've just
Not
got
easy.
an affection for him because of that try at Leeds.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. Even I'll tell you what. Like when you look back at that, the pass from Wellesby was bloody awful.
It was a shock.
It was early, weren't it? It was
really low,
very
yeah.
early.
Yeah.
It's good job as a big lad and crashed over. Bloody hell. When you look at that, you normally wait for the defender to literally get right on you, then boom, it's gone. But yeah, it was very, very quick, that pass. Well, yeah, there you go. I mean, that's been a quick one today, eh? Probably what, half an hour?
Yeah, well, we're almost there with things to talk about. We can just quickly go through the Challenge Cup games. I've just got them up here.
Yeah. Go through the
full ones.
If you've got them.
I do indeed. Just on the BBC site, which you have to do it day by day for some reason.
Yeah.
But anyway. So, yeah, Saturday, Haworth RLFC against Keighley, Stanningley against Hunslet, Ince, big one if you're in Wigan, playing Swinton. Another big one if you're in Wigan, Wigan St Jude's playing Barrett, Sheffield playing Whitehaven, Hammersmith Hills Hoists playing Salford. And I'm pretty sure, is that a week not on Saturday, Gaz? Or is it on Sunday?
It's on Sunday. Both games are Sunday.
Oh, it is. Both games are Sunday. Fair enough. BBC have got it right. I was just
I think they're showing all the Challenge Cup games Sunday, you know.
Right. I thought that's a shame. I think they should have made Thatham and Brook at different days, you know. Some more people could have gone, but I guess they wanted to avoid the testimonial day, which I get. I do understand. Anyway, Sunday is...
Thatham kicks off at 1 and Brook kicks off at 2, I believe.
Yeah, so you won't be able to see both.
Yeah.
Should have made Brook 3. Could have got both. Anyway, Thatham versus Widnes at 1. Waterhead versus Rochdale. Batley versus Hunslet. Brook versus Workington. Dewsbury versus Westhull. Saints played last year, I believe.
Yep.
London versus West Warriors. Crusaders.
No, I look at that game there when you see the badges. I'm just immediately thinking Brisbane and the Wars.
It is.
When you look at the badges.
Influenced, anyway.
Yeah.
Crusaders versus Bedford Tigers. Doncaster versus Newcastle. Halifax versus London Chargers. Murfield against Goole Vikings, Oldham against Orrell St James, and the Hurricanes, Midlands Hurricanes against the Eberhaven Fighting Irish. And that is your Challenge Cup games for the weekend.
Do we have any giant killings in this round?
Let me have a look. Do we have a giant killing? This is tough. Oh, I don't think we do. I think high division teams win every game. That's what I'm going to say. What
I want to know is how have Oldham got a home draw?
I know. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
I mean, Doncaster and Newcastle are in the same league, so that makes sense, but
Salford,
Midlands are home as well.
Will Salford rest anyone? They've got a small squad. Maybe they want to focus on the league. They're away. Maybe at a push. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I can't see it. Ince at home to Swinton. Could be close. I can see
Whitehaven beating Sheffield. It's not necessarily a giant killing, but it's technically the league above, isn't it?
But it would be an upset. Well, it's all one league, remember now, isn't it? Championship.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we see any massive ones, unfortunately. But I hope there's at least one. That would be cool if there is.
That's a point. Have Lock Lane got a bye because of Featherstone?
They have, yes. I believe they do.
Yeah.
I believe they do. Yeah, that's right. Sounds right anyway. Because they were
Do you know what?
due to play
Honestly,
fairly soon.
Wigan St Jude's could give Barrow a bit of a game because they're not no pushover Judes.
They could do. They could do, and I'm hoping, I'm praying that there's at least one big upset because it'd be really great to see some interesting fixtures in the next round if that's what happens.
That'd be mad, wouldn't it? Wigan versus Ince Rose.
And Saints versus Brook. Come on. The people want it.
But Joe, it'd be brilliant, though.
It is the people's game. Come on.
You just have to be honest with yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, mind you, saying that, no one saw bloody Macclesfield beating Crystal Palace, but anything can happen.
You never know in sport. You never know.
Anything can happen on a one-off cup game.
Exactly. So hopefully we see one. Just the one will do me.
Just the one. Oh no, right. Loch Lane are playing OKR in the next round. That's right.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
That's
the next round, isn't it? Technically, I think.
Yeah. And they've moved venues for that, haven't they? Somewhere.
Yeah, I can't remember where it is, to be honest, but
Asked.
Yeah. Listen, it's not
a problem.
This is a Saints podcast, so we're already dragging a lot of non-Saint stuff out just to have things to talk about. But season can't come
maybe we
enough.
should have waited a couple of weeks.
Well, we'll be back anyway talking about the Challenge Cup games and hopefully it upsets and the testimonial. And
so we will have a Saints game to talk about next week, so because we'll be there. So
exactly. And who knows? I'm sure the RFL and the world of rugby league will provide us with some news in the next week or two. They usually do. Nothing usually stays quiet for long. So
Sheffield Eagles versus Whitehavens on iPlayer. If anyone wants to catch
that. Good shout. Yeah, good shout.
So if you've got, can't see you doing much else on a Sunday, unless you're going to the game or watching your team, whatever. But if not, you've got that on the iPlayer.
Yeah. So check them out.
Dragged out another 15 minutes there somehow.
There you go. That'll do.
So so that's it. If you're at the game on Sunday, feel free to come over to one of us and tell us how much of a pair of clowns we are, or if you agree with what we say or whatever. But we'll listen to it all, because without constructive criticism, what have you got?
Exactly. Yeah. So I think I'll see you at Brook. That'll be a good one on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah.
All right.
It's only down the road for me anyway, so I've got no excuse.
Yeah.
So
I'll enjoy a nice crisp pint.
Oh yes, on a school night as well.
Oh, exactly. The best type of night for one.
Yeah, afternoon one. Yeah, right. So I'll be at the Leeds testimonial game. You're doing cables that day, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll be up, bro.
Yeah, so if you see my daft ass wandering about, feel free to come over and say hello or whatever. I like to think I'm approachable, unless things are going wrong and I'm like, oh, sound like a bloody gremlin.
Right.
Right, so I'm going to let Ben go because Ben's ready to go for IVC or whatever.
All right, so
before another power cut turns up.
Aye.
Right, so we'll see you next week.